Hello and welcome to the first video of the 2021 season. I am so excited to get this underway, and also I'm going to be asking for some audience engagement on today's video, and you can get involved in this one also. And it is of course my Bahrain Grand Prix predictions. I'm going to be predicting some stuff for qualifying, one bold statement over the entire weekend, and also predictions for the race. So how exactly is this going to work? I'm going to give my top 5 for qualifying at the end of Q3, my top 5 for the race at the end of Sunday, and then also one bold statement that can happen and apply to any of the sessions throughout the weekend. Now, I am making these predictions on Monday. It is currently Monday at the moment. This video will release on Thursday before any of the track action. All of my predictions throughout this whole 23 race calendar will launch on Thursday before any track action, and I will give you guys until Saturday afternoon before qualifying starts to get your predictions in the comments of this video. I would like you to also name your top 5 for qualifying, your top 5 for the race, and one bold statement. I will then collate all of the results up until Saturday before qualifying. I'll then pop them into an Excel spreadsheet, things like that. I will then give them some scores. There is a small little scoring system, and then in a video that gets released on Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday after the Grand Prix, I will then present who has predicted these results the best. And so for the little scoring systems, I'll be giving 2 points for a correct driver in the correct position within your top 5 for qualifying, and then I will give 1 point for a correct driver just in the top 5 but not in the correct position. And then exactly the same applies for the top 5 during the race. And then for the one bold statement, I'm giving 5 points if it is remotely accurate. There is going to be an incredible amount of leeway for this topic. It can be as simple as a Mercedes is going to get into Q3, or it can be as I don't know, as tricky as Kimi Raikkonen does a backflip over the finishing line. Something like that. Either way, it's going to be 5 points. I tried to do a little sliding scale of boldness of the statements, if you want to call it that, except I just found it a bit too finicky and a bit too fiddly to do, to sort of rank the level of boldness, so I've just gone with 5 points for a generic bold statement. But like I said, please get your predictions down below in the comments, and then I will collate all of these up until the start of qualifying. So you can wait until practice is all done and dusted to get some idea of what's going to happen to stand a slightly better chance, or you can be like me and make it before all or any even of the Grand Prix racing starts for this weekend. But without further ado, we will take a look at my top 5 for qualifying. I am going, unsurprisingly to probably a lot of people, a Lewis Hamilton pole position. He is a master on Saturdays, and I am not believing for 1 second that Mercedes isn't going to be the quickest car come Bahrain. Yes, Red Bull seem incredibly strong, but I just do not believe it when Mercedes say they are not the quickest. We have heard that for the past few years. However, P2, I'm going Sergio Perez. That is slightly bold and slightly interesting, putting him ahead of Max Verstappen, but I think he can do it. I really, really do. Then P3, I'm putting Max Verstappen. That Red Bull has some serious pace, and it will be a title challenger throughout this whole year, maybe even clinching the title, who knows. Then P4, I'm putting Daniel Ricciardo. Now this is going to come as a surprise to probably a lot of people. The McLaren, yes, seems strong, but to put it P4 already in round number 1, I am already going that far. And then P5, I am going for Valtteri Bottas. I think he's going to have a small little struggle in qualifying this weekend, but nothing too major. And then my top 5 for the race. Now, I am predicting a victory for Max Verstappen, the first ever time that he will win the opening round, and therefore the first ever time a Dutchman will be leading the Formula 1 World Championship. I believe that Red Bull at this moment in time has possibly slightly better race pace than the Mercedes. Maybe not single lap pace, but definitely race pace. And we know that Mercedes doesn't traditionally go too well at Bahrain. It's not one of their favourite, more desired circuits that they can win at, but I am then putting Lewis Hamilton P2 on the podium. He's still going to have a stellar race. He's just not going to have the pace to catch up to Verstappen. And then I'm going for Valtteri Bottas P3. I think he can make up some ground that he's going to lose in qualifying. And then I'm going for Sergio Perez P4. I just feel that it's his first race in the Red Bull. He's not going to quite be super uber comfortable and therefore going to slip back from a very strong qualifying. And then position 5, I'm going Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin. We know how strong the Racing Point was at both Bahrain Grand Prix, with Sergio Perez doing extremely well in Bahrain until his engine blew up, and then winning the Sakhir Grand Prix from last position. Even with the Mercedes blunders, he was going to be P3. So we know that the Racing Point goes extremely well, and I can guarantee, and I hope, for points' sake, that Sebastian Vettel gets into the top 5. And then my bold statement for the Bahrain Grand Prix is that George Russell is going to score a point, brackets S, plural. He's going to get into the points. That is my bold prediction. And there we go, there are my predictions all done and dusted for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Please let me know in the comments below what you think, and also let me know what your predictions are as well. Your top 5 for qualifying, your top 5 for the race, and one bold encompassing statement for the whole Grand Prix. I will then be collating all of these, like I said, up until Q1 on Saturday. So you have the rest of Thursday from whenever this video gets uploaded, all of Friday and Saturday morning to get your predictions in, and then on that video on Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I will start by giving an overview of who predicted these results the best. But that is all I've got for you today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next episode with whatever and whenever I decide to make it. I'll see you guys then.